Hello, hello. Let's see what Facebook does today or doesn't do today, or who knows what it's going to do. Oh, look. That's not the screen I want. That's not the screen I want either. I'm wearing the wrong shirt. There. Alright. It says it's waiting for a live video signal. I know I'm live. There. I'm live again. Now I'm curious. Okay, I'm back. Is that right? Yes, you can read the shirt. You can read what's behind me is back. Okay. Am I fuzzy? Am I fuzzy? Hi, Kelly. It's clear up there. My eye looks droopy. I hear myself double talking. And I didn't even have a problem with it. It's like, oh, okay, just talking away. Oh boy. Okay, now it's clear. All right, so there was a Wi-Fi issue somewhere. It's clear now. I don't know. So, before I move this away, this is the palette board that I put the Lemon Grove on, and I cleared it off, and it was actually like white. And then earlier today, I kind of, it's not really stained, that's chalk paste on there. I decorated it because I have an idea for a transfer to go on there, but I didn't want it to be like the light gray color. I wanted it to have more interesting background to it. Anyway, that's going away. There's a transfer that I have in mind for that one. But we're going to finish working on our house, our heart and home chalk made kit. Ow. And right before I got on, I know what it is. I let the dogs out and I saw a freaking mosquito in the house, and I think that's why the side of my leg is itching, because the stupid little bugger probably bit me. Asshole. I hate mosquitoes. And yes, it's January and I'm in Texas and we still have freaking mosquitoes because it heats up and then gets cold and not enough to kill them. Stupid things. Alright, so I did go ahead and paint with the chalk paste the other sides of these. I have not unwrapped them yet, as you can see. I do need to send this out or do something with it. Let me do what I'm supposed to with this. Yay. All right, go back over here. So how is everyone tonight? It's Sunday. Seems like this is the official Sunday that all the holidays are over with. Like real life starts back tomorrow. That's what it feels like. Like this past week, a lot of people were still on vacation or whatever. And so it didn't feel like everybody was back to normal, but this is the Sunday night going into tomorrow that everything gets back to normal-ish. Normal-ish. Let me send this to Facebook a couple of places. It's being slow. And then we're going to unwrap these and play with our transfer. If I can learn how to type, that would help. There. And I spotted one other group. Ah! All right, good enough, right? Hello, Miss Tori. All right, need to go back to chat so I can see y'all ladies and gentlemen and whoever else pops on. All right, so let's undo these. I want my glasses on. I may have, oh, I'll have a couple spots to touch up. But I thought I was going to have a really, like, white line, but I didn't. What? You can see there's a couple spots that one needs a touch-up on. Not a big deal. So if I remember the other night, we're going to put love on the blue side in the rose color. See, that one's got just a teeny tiny white line I'm going to have to touch up with. Is that what we talked about? We're putting love on the blue side with the rose color and home on the red side? Is that what we're doing? No, it's got just barely. They kind of do look like stamp blocks. Nisi, what are you doing? I don't know where this one meets. Yes, there it is. That's the one that just barely met the other side. All right. Well, for the most part, match up. Remember the other day I said there was some shimmer silver in that blue color? Because it's one of my mixed up colors. I can see it. It's not very noticeable. And the shimmers never show up on the camera correctly. So even if I tried to show you, it's not going to show up because it's just so slight. Yes, ma'am. Okay, good. Hey, what are you sniffing over there? All right, we're going to do the red side, or we're going to do the blue side first. And I want to have them all, like you can kind of see my paint strokes, so I want to have it all the same direction. Now we also have these cute little vangs, cutouts, accoutrements, you know, they can go on there. Why is that one? Oh, there, much better. So I think that will just stay white so it ties in with the bottom. Actually be that side or that side. And then we're going to we're probably going to chalk on the actual piece. All right, so let's get this one going. So I've already cut these apart. If you were on my live the other night, you saw me cut them apart. And we're just going to eyeball where these go. See, I think I just want to, I don't want the heart on there. I want it on this little piece. So we're just going to have to eyeball that. Close enough. There's not much sticky on it. I'm trying to make it flat. It's very small. The only thing with sticky is the little dots. So actually I'm pressing too hard. I'm moving the transfer. There. Trying to not have a bubble on that. So if you are joining, my name is Vicki. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And we are just continuing on a project we started the other night. And really hoping these are lining up correctly. I can usually eyeball it. Usually. This is our new Heart and Home Chalk Made kit. That is over too far. It's not cut even, that's why, compared to the first one. I'm just trying to line these up, make sure they kind of look even. I could measure it. I could put a piece of tape on everything. I'm not doing that. Sometimes there's being perfect and there's sometimes not being perfect. And not being perfect makes it more handcrafted, right? See, on that there is a bump. And it's a piece of paint or chalk. There. It was right in the way of the edge being flat. So I just chipped it off. And we're about to do the same on this one too, because my paste had some lumps in it. Alright, where's my rosewood? Here's my rosewood. I was in this earlier, so it should be fine. Small problem. I didn't put those away. Those are clean. Those are our letters our sayings we used the other day. All right. Notice there's a little bit of water standing on the top of this because I added water. So I'm kind of stirring that in before I grab some of my paste. All right. I dropped it on my table. Let's do this. Now these blocks, the blue side is completely dry. So is the rose side. I did that earlier today. So it would be ready for tonight. But normally, if you paint your blocks, you're going to have to blow it with a hairdryer to make sure it's dry all the way before chalking again, because the paste will, when it gets wet, the paste underneath, when it gets wet, may come up. We don't want that to happen. And I'm going to pull these off before I do that little heart. Okay, there's the L. The E. You can mix and match your letters and spell other things. I mean, you could. And there is a little bit of bleed right there that I'm going to try to get rid of real quick. Well, I did. But I also pulled up the blue that was underneath it. It's fine, we'll be using the blue later. Because remember, I have some places to fill in. Alright, let's do this little heart. Now on this one, I'm starting in the middle and pushing out, just because I know there's not a lot of sticky on this transfer. Because the sticky is the teal part, and there's not a lot of it on that surface. I don't want it moving while I'm doing it. Alright, that put out of the way. Sorry, I'm sniffling all of a sudden. Get off. Look how cute. I have a little red heart now. All right, now I got a mess because I got this stuff on my table. All right, so there is our one side. Well, my internet's being wonky too. It happens. So there's our one side. Those need to dry before I flip them on the other side. So I'm going to do touch-ups afterwards because I have some little spots I want to clear up. We're going to dry these real quick, and then we'll do the other side. That's the low one. Oh no, that was the high one. Oh! That's why I live in Texas. I am not a fan of cold winter. Snow's pretty. That's about it. When it falls. The first day. After that, I'm not... I play hockey. Ice hockey. But I'm not a fan of cold weather. This is our quick dry tool. It's not a heat gun. It's quieter than the hairdryer, which is why I'm using it. Oh, a foot of snow. OMG. Not my friend. And actually, this guy, I don't even really need to worry about because, well, maybe I do if I stick my finger in it. Okay, we'll blow dry it too. So is that snow supposed to smelt? Is it supposed to melt? Or is that going to last? Like, what's your weather? Is it going to be, like, cold and just stay? Or does that melt and come back? Like here, that would melt normally and then be gone. Oh, Kelly wants the snow. Send it all to her. Well, I don't want it. She can have mine. Although South Carolina would not know what to do with that snow either. I'm just blow drying that a little bit so I can get it out of the way. It was, ooh, April. Oh, God. That's too long. Way too long. All right. Yeah, here, if we get snow, which is actually normally ice, or if we do get snow, it turns into ice the next night. So, yay, that's not fun. Because it just melts and then, free freezes. Yay, look, it's ice. Ours normally melts in a day or two. Sometimes if you have shady areas of your yard, you might have snow for a week if the temperatures stay cool enough, but not usually. All right, let's do the other side of this. Actually, the hardest part about doing this was the painting of the blocks. This part's the easy stuff. Ugh. Yeah, heat's expensive. And so is running your dripping your water. Like when it gets like below freezing here, we're supposed to drip our faucets so our pipes don't freeze. Wow. See, we've had several times where we've had enough just snow to make snowmen. Now this one's separated, so I gotta stir it back up. And I'm gonna stir it really well because it's a little bit watery, more watery than I want it to be. If I'd been smart, I would have stirred it earlier and discovered that and lift the lid off a little bit to dry it out. I can only remember, I think, 2 Christmases where we had snow. And one is, I was a kid. And if I had slept till when Santa came and I woke up, I probably wouldn't have seen any, but my grandparents got up because it was snowing. And obviously it was my first snow for Christmas. My grandparents lived in Fort Worth, and they got up and they drove to Dallas. Now this is like a 30-minute drive, mostly highway. This was a long time ago, but there wasn't much. But it was snowing, and so they wanted me to see the snow on Christmas Day because it was such a rare occurrence that they drove over here for me to see snow on Christmas. I remember the doorbell ringing. I don't think my parents knew they were coming. I can't remember. I don't remember if there was a phone call. But I remember the doorbell ringing, and my little kid's head, I had to be 7. I think I was 7. It was the year I got a bike. And the doorbell rang. I thought it was Santa. Because, I mean, how else did Santa get in the house without a chimney, right? Anyway, it was my parents that came, or my grandparents that came over so we could see snow. And they showed up like at 5 in the morning or something. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, I ended up going back to sleep, but, no, because it didn't stay. That one didn't stay. Like, it was gone probably by noon at the most. It was just a light snow. It wasn't what you would call, it would be called what you would call a snow sprinkle. It was just a light dusting. But it was snowing, and it was on Christmas, so my grandparents wanted me to see it, so they came over. Made sure I saw it. Okay. Now, there's been at least one other time that we actually had a real white Christmas. And that was, I want to say that was in the last 15 years. I don't remember. Now everything runs together. Like, you don't have your childhood experiences coming back going, oh yeah. Now everything just runs together. But that was in like the last 15 years that happened. And it was a lot. For us, it was a lot. It'd be nothing for you up there north. Up on the North Pole where you're at. Alright, let's take this house off. Oh, isn't that cute? You gotta make room for these other transfers. Alright. I have to be careful on these because this, I think, is a little bit too wet for it, so I really don't want it to pull up that red chalk paste that's underneath it. So we're going to do one of these and pull it. I'm not going to let it sit. And I got blue where I wasn't supposed to. Yay. Get off. All right. So that's wet enough where it pulled off some of the red. I have touch-ups to do. It's fine. Well, hi, Donna. Thank you. I did that the Thursday before, or I guess it was New Year's Eve Eve? The Thursday before New Year's. I decided it was time to chop it off. I've been thinking about it for quite a while, and I never got the guts to get up and go do it, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just go do it. So I did. And it is all gone. There's like a foot of hair that's gone. Let's get this. Just realized I didn't really check to see if those were evenly placed. So I hope they are. All right. I do need to do touch-ups. We're going to wait to close that up. I'm going to go ahead and blow dry these so I don't mess them up, because y'all know that's a possibility. Really doesn't take long to dry. I like these colors together. All right, so let's grab this. Now, this comes with double-sided tape for the cutouts. Or at least that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be double-sided. Get it off of there. But I will probably end up not being able to get the double-sided sticky tape off. I have nails. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be one of those, like, little foam looking pieces of tape. It's not. It's clear and very flat. What I was going to say is I will probably end up putting hot glue on this so it stays, but for now we're just going to put it on with that. And we're just going to do the other side, and we've learned that we don't like the sticky. Wow. All right. All right, so, and you can even, like, you can even switch these around and do them. I think I'm spelling this correctly. Oh, no, I'm not, because the same letter's not on each side. Never mind. I was thinking the E was on both sides correctly, but it's not. All right. What am I spelling? Oh, I do need the E. See? So you can flip the one side around. See, there's love, or there's home. Technically, it's supposed to look like that. Right? Home. And then you have this cute little piece that you can put right there. And now you have Home Sweet Home. Or you can put it at the top. This is like Jenga. Or you can put welcome. Okay, welcome home. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And then on the flip side, you can evolve. You can love. You can spell. Oh, E and E, I can spell. Look, you can love. You do love is in the air. Set it like that. You can do love you forever. And you can also put it up at the top. Just depends on how you want to stack them. And like I said, you can also flip that around if you want. Flip-flop it around. And now the love can be House of Love. See? Ta-da! Okay, so there is that project. That is our cute little heart and home kit. We'll flip that back around. Like I said, the longest part was painting the blocks because I needed to make sure they dried between putting the color on the block and then putting the transfers on. And I did them 2 color and I wanted them split on the side. So that was the longest part. Doing the transfer, that part's easy. That's super easy. Chalkature is super easy. Or it can be as complicated as you wanted to make it. So I do have a few little touch-ups. Actually, I might leave that one. That one's not bad. I had somewhere that I needed to do a touch-up. So I'm going to find my little touch-ups. Oh, there. I need to touch up those because they're going to bother me. See those little white spots? Those are going to bother me. So we're going to do touch-ups on that one. And maybe that one. Go on that one. See, there's a line there. That's going to bother me. So we are going to do some touch-ups. I am going to let y'all off because, you know, it's kind of, we're kind of done. Unless y'all have any questions or anything before I log off. I will go wash those transfers as soon as I'm done doing my little touch-ups here. I just wash my transfers in the sink with water. You do not use soap. It's just water and your hand to get a bunch of the paste off. And then you can always go back with a magic, with a board eraser or a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and get any remaining paste off of your transfers. So transfers are easy to clean up. You can get many uses of them out of them if you take care of them properly. So that's why I don't let the paste sit in them very long. Alright, that one. Now I gotta find a dry side. Oops. I think that side's dry. That side's dry. I didn't even touch that side. So, alright. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate you watching, and I will catch y'all later.